fucking morning, goddammit. I am out of real food. So, it's not a very good fucking morning for me, goddammit. Good morning, goddammit. Good fucking morning. Hey, good fucking morning. What's happening, guys?
Rich, I'm a massive fan.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Hey, I've been waiting in line for hours to meet you. I need some advice. Basically, I've been training for a year. I'm eating 3 meals a day. I'm stuffed. I'm having loads of protein shakes. I can't do any more, and I'm not putting in any size. What else can I do? I'm training 3 times a week max.
Eat real food, motherfucker.
Protein shakes though, when should I have them?
You're not doing enough. You say you're doing enough, but you're not.
Protein.
Real food, motherfucker.
Oh.
And 8-hour arms.
But I'm doing everything I can. There's literally nothing else I can do.
Go away.
God damn it.
Good fucking morning, god damn it.
God damn.
And welcome back if you have returned. And hello if you're new here to the channel. I'm Aaron.
I'm Craig.
And together we are the Review Bros. And today we are reviewing
The 5150 US version.
the 8 types of caffeine, not 6.
As if 6 weren't enough. As if
Exactly.
1's not enough.
And we'd like to thank Aisha Sups for sending it down to us. They are currently a walk-in only store, but I know they are looking to develop an online website. Keep an eye on our Instagram. We'll chuck it up when they do go live. There is their tag right now. So give them a follow. Hope you enjoy this video. We're going to delve into every section as we can.
Fun fact for you, 5150 is a California police code for psychopath on the loose or something of that nature. And what have they got to do?
If you could, give the video a thumbs up straight off and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it. Let's do it. Flavour time, god damn it! Mixability as well thrown in for this for good measure. Now it comes in 4 different flavours. One being, go on, tell them the first 2.
Passion fruit, green apple's what we got right here.
Pomegranate and wild berry. So, you know, who knows what the other ones are going to go for. But green apple is the one we've got.
We've also measured what the scoop should be, and it's a good old rounded scoop is the serving, so.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Excited to see how strong this one is.
Does it even lift?
Let's do it. Is it real food? God damn it! I don't know what flavour I would have chosen, to be honest with you.
Yeah, me either.
Maybe pomegranate, but again we had.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we had no, we had
Fuller's Fook.
We had Fuller's fucking pomegranate and wild berry.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's do it. Is it going to be a good apple or a bad apple? Quite a weak apple.
Yeah, it's an apple that doesn't lift.
Yeah, quite a weak apple. It didn't do its 8 hours.
It's mixed well though, right, babe?
Yeah, very, very, very well. Yeah, it's actually not bad.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's not too sour, or it's a very mild apple.
No horrible aftertaste, no bits,
Yeah,
no froth. I've got a score in mind overall.
yeah, go for it.
3, 2, 1.
7 out of 10. Yeah, very much doable, just not the most exciting flavour.
Yeah.
Price time, god damn it!
Let's do it. Let's delve into this one.
That's never going to get old saying that.
Can't.
You go to 5percentnutrition.com, US obviously, you'll find it for $35.99 US, which translates to £27.86.
Yeah, not bad start off price, guys, especially when you're considering this is a 30 serving tub, and that's a big thumbs up from us straight away. I do not like this 20 serving tub thing. I really don't. So, let's give some translations into prices per serving. Only $1.20 per serve.
Mad.
Or 93 pence. Great British Sterling. Very, very, very well priced. I don't know how they do it, to be honest with you.
No idea.
Works out on our consistent price and scale at a whopping 8 out of 10, which is a product with all of this in it. I'm telling you guys, that is a cracker of a deal.
A base price, no discount codes either.
No.
Madness. label time, and this is the US version, and the scoop is 12.7 grams as opposed to the international and the EU one, which is 12.5 gram scoop, right? Right, so let's get into this. So you got a couple of B vitamins to start off with, but the first main ingredient you want is L-citrulline at 4 grams.
Which is a nice dose of the pure version of L-citrulline. Obviously it's going to raise nitric oxide levels up in the bloodstream and give you some nice pumps in the gym, and 4 grams is a good amount of that stuff.
Good stuff. Then into beta-alanine at 2.5 grams.
Which you're still going to feel those beta tingles, the beta itches that you might love. Previous to your gym session. What I'll say is 3.2 is the clinical, so it's a tad, and I do mean a tad on the low side, but it really shouldn't affect anything, and it will help with endurance down the line.
Yeah, and that aforementioned vitamin B3 is niacin is definitely going to up those beta tingles, right?
Absolutely.
Moving into L-taurine at 2 grams.
Which is a very good dose, guys. It obviously helps with the hydration. Some people link it to pumps. You know, it's one of those jack of all trade ingredients, and that is a good dose.
Lovely stuff. Then into N-acetyl L-tyrosine, 750 milligrams.
Which helps with focus and concentration. That's one of our favourite aminos, and that's supposedly a more bioavailable form of L-tyrosine.
Pretty decent dose.
Yeah, very.
And then we move into choline bitartrate, 500 milligrams.
Which is tad on the low side again. 600 milligrams plus is what we like to see, so I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt on that. Again, it's going to work with L-tyrosine to give you that nootropic focus concentration like effect. Good stuff.
Good stuff. Then into hygenamine hydrochloride, 50 milligrams.
Which works purely as a metabolizer of fat cells in the body, so it's going to give you some stimulation and energy as well.
And actually, the next 2 ingredients I'm going to mention virtually do the same thing, and that's hordenine and synephrine.
Yeah, obviously one being bitter extract, one being from barley. Yeah, fat burners, they're going to give some stimulation too, so good stuff.
Fat burn equals energy. And then into that caffeine blend, which is it's a part prop blend, this label, which is this bit, 505 milligrams. I'm going to list off all of these caffeine sources, and Aaron's going to quickly just tie in what they all sort of do and when and all the rest of it. So caffeine anhydrous, decaffeine malate, theobromine, caffeine from green tea leaf, yerba mate extract, leaf, guarana extract, 22% seed, Raoulfia canesines, alpha yohimbine, whole plant, green coffee bean extract, seed, go-to koala extract, and that's it.
Yeah, so we've got a nice blend of different types of stimulation here, guys. The standout feature really is the type of digestion rate you're going to be getting from these types of caffeine. So an example would be the caffeine anhydrous is going to be fast hitting. The theobromine, the decaffeine malate, they're going to be smoothed over later on in the session where they're going to start working. So I think the whole mechanism behind this is an anti-crash and a prolonged version of stimulation. So we really like it. A couple that to pick out on is alpha yohimbine. Obviously that's a powerful stimulant. It is that love it or hate it nutrient that some people get the flu-like symptoms from, you know, the cold sweats, cold jitters, dribble, the feeling of, you know, illness really, but it's a powerful stimulant that some people love. So yeah, interesting blend, you know, the more the merrier. Let's see how it comes together in the actual effects.
Yeah, no digestion aid, something to note, but we'll see if that affects it.
Let's do it. Okay guys, the bit you've been waiting for.
Motherfuckers.
The effects section of the US of A pre-workout 5150, you know, the most powerful version you can get your hands on.
The stimmy one.
So how does it compare to the other 2 versions? You know, how does it compare to an everyday pre-workout? Let's start from the beginning.
Night and day difference, we'll say right off the bat, because of a couple of ingredients in there, alpha yo being one of them, the fat burners being the other. Beta-alanine.
You still feel it, guys. Not to an extreme extent, but enough.
Yeah.
Enough to know that pre-workout be kicking in.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's nice to feel on the way down to the gym. You get to the gym and the energy kicks in.
From the caffeine, I mean, how can it not when you've got 8 different types slamming up the arse?
Yeah, there's no way you can't. You definitely feel the rush of a lot of caffeine, and we would not recommend taking this every day simply because of that.
Yeah.
So you feel this rush of caffeine energy hits you. The pumps are something else to be mentioned. I thought they were reasonably good.
Yeah, you do work them out. Obviously, there's only a couple of bits in there for pumps, hydration, you know, the taurine, L-citrulline, but it's enough to get things moving.
Definitely, that taurine, I think, contributes to it quite a lot through hydration.
And you work the pumps up through the fat burning and the just work ethic it gets you putting in.
Yeah, and that's another thing I wanted to touch on, is mood elevation and effort to train, basically. It does force you to train really well.
Yeah.
Now, there is a negative to this most powerful version, and you guys know what it's going to be, I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Alpha Yohimbine.
And we don't know the dose that's in here either, because it's part of that prop blend.
But what we would say, it's not the worst we've had.
No.
But it's not by far the best either. You know, the cold shivers, the cold sweats are definitely apparent.
Yeah.
And the feeling almost of being overstimulated because of that. You do feel too much, a bit jittery. You know, and there's no surprise with a label like that at the front and a picture of Rich doing that.
Yeah, so this is the Stim Junkie one. If you want a more productive one with no Alpha Yo, then obviously get the international or EU versions of this. Obviously, if you do a 3/4 scoop, you do cut off some of those negative Alpha Yo effects.
And that's what I thought. 3/4 to 4/5, very similar to the specimen review we reviewed last time. It is getting to the edge of the cliff and then just jumping off when you do that slightly heap scoop that we have to do to get the extra grammage.
So play with dosings is what we'd recommend.
Focus is another very standout point for me. I felt very focused. There's no way that I wasn't ready to drive into each exercise. So how would we put it? Stims are very high, very high. Focus is just behind it, and pumps being its lowest thing, but
Middle
by
ground.
no far bad.
Yeah,
by
definitely
no
not bad.
stretch.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's an all-round good pre-workout. You do struggle with those over your Yohimbine feels. So if you don't like it, steer clear. We don't love it, but we kill it.
Yeah, we do love it, kill it. It's enough. It's not too much that we can't train properly. You know, this pre does get you going to failure.
I personally prefer the EU UK version simply because it takes away that Alpha Yo dose altogether. But that is something that's up to your discretion. You should know by now, guys, that Alpha Yo, that trippy, cold sweats, cold shivers, dribbly, runny nose feels. You either love it or you hate it. I think it's 50-50 out there, roughly.
Yeah.
Give or take. So take all those things with a pinch of salt, and now we're going to run into the score. I personally would give it an 8 out of 10 on effects. It probably really only loses out because of the slight pump, the slight beta-alanine could be a bit stronger, and that Alpha Yohimbine dose.
Yeah, so obviously if you like the Alpha Yohimbine and beta-alanine you're not too fussed on, then you're going to obviously give it a 9 or a 10 out of 10. And if pumps aren't that important.
Stand out again. That price for that effect is fantastic. That really is.
Almost.
Yeah, this is one of the best bang for buck pre-workouts you can get your hands on.
100%.
So 8 out of 10, good stuff, 5%. Okay guys, it is time for that final verdict of the USA 5150 version. You know, the most powerful version, there's no denying it, the Stim Junkie one. So we move into this, as always, in the order of the review, and we recommend highly to go back and check out how and why we scored things, and also to look at that comparison perhaps between all three versions. Taste and mixability of Green Apple, we gave it a
7 out of 10, mixed perfectly, tasted okay, definitely doable, and it comes in 4 flavours. The rest sound really good.
Yeah, no complaints at all. There's no negatives to it, just a tad on that boring and weak side.
Yeah.
Less water, maybe it'll go up. Price, one of its standout factors for us, gave it a
8 out of 10, super solid price for what you're getting.
Yeah, and I think that's the same for the whole 5% range, I really do. They're not the best pre-workouts in the world, but they're very much up there, especially with that price.
Bang for buck.
Absolutely one of the best. And then the effects of the pre-workout, the most important part of this review, we gave it a
solid 8 out of 10, only coming down on the lack of pumps, the Alpha Yo feels, and perhaps we would have liked to have seen a digestion aid, but please do go back to see all the reasons.
Yeah, definitely do, and that gives a total score of
23 out of 30, so smashing it really.
A very, very good all-rounded pre-workout. This one more suited for the Stim Junkies. If not, if you don't like Alpha Yohimbine, just choose one of the others. We have reviewed the UK version. Just check that out. That's still very much applicable to how we feel.
Oh yeah.
So Awesome stuff, 5%. Massive thank you for watching along. We really hope you've enjoyed this review. Let us know if you've used this or any of his other products. Obviously, rest in peace, Rich. You know, he's a great guy. I love all the series. Definitely recommend giving them a watch on YouTube as well if you haven't already.
Still classic to this day.
Give us a thumbs up if you can. It helps us grow. All the good stuff. Let us know what else you want to see reviewed. You know, we love all the comments. We try to interact as much as we can. Yeah, guys, thank you so much. And as always,
Stay
stimmed.
And you will with this one.